What's up, everybody? So I am live on YouTube Live. All right, so I wanted to talk about issues I have with my PlayStation. Okay, it seems to me that every single time we do an update with the PlayStation, that we sort of lose something. Okay, I know that PlayStation 5 is trying to push away from the PS4, right? That they want to like have less games being developed by PS4 and just totally do PS5, right? I understand that to a point, right? But what they're trying to do is they're trying to dictate to the consumer. They're trying to dictate to the audience how to spend and what to do. And it isn't about Sony to do that, okay? Like if you give the consumer options, right, then you see how the market develops and where your sales come from, right? So with the PlayStation 5, all right, not everyone has a PlayStation 5. Tons of people have the PlayStation 4. So why not utilize the best of both worlds with PS4 and PS5, where you get to make money in this type of world where sometimes we have problems with the economy, right? Why not just give people what they want? Okay, have a PlayStation store where you could buy PS3 games and you could play them and not just stream it. See, that whole thing with the PlayStation Plus, where they give you the thing where you could stream the PS3, but then you can't actually stream it for your YouTube channel is ridiculous. Okay. Um, And the fact that you can't buy PS3 digitally, that boggles my mind, right? The problem that I'm having now is that if I'm on the PS5 like most of the time, and there's a game that comes out on the PS4 only, right? I'm trying to buy it on the PS5 and it's not working, right? Like I can't find it. I even choose PS4 category. I even choose the price point. I even go to look up the game, right? Not working. All right. I bought this game in the wee hours of the morning and I'm playing it on PS4, right? Now, for whatever reason, sometimes there's issues with the internet in the wee hours of the morning. I don't know what causes that in my area, but whatever. So I'm playing the game. I guess the internet must have zapped out the second that I got this trophy, right? And I never got the trophy. So just picture you're on a point system with the trophies. You got to get 100, you got to get 300, you got to get 500, and then as you're about to get one trophy, the internet cuts out for a second or two. You don't get it, but I got 500, right? Which is the highest. I got every trophy in the five. So the thing is too stupid to realize that you got 500. That means that you got 300, right? It's just dumb, right? It doesn't know that, right? So I don't get the platinum. So then I'm like, what the hell, right? Because I don't have time for nonsense. I'm playing and I need to get as many platinums as possible for competition, get in and get out, like drive through, and then spend time on my major quests, right? Like my main quests, like Pac-Man World Repack, right? So I don't have time. So I'm playing the game, then this thing goes on. And then I'm like, all right, now what? So then I start, like, I want to go into the storage, and then I want to delete the save file, and then save file, and it's not working. Like, it's just slow and slow and slow. And then I'm like, oh, the system's about to crash, right? Because if you can't command where you want the PlayStation to go, what to do, that means it's about to crash out. It's about database corrupt, things, whatever. Then that's going to take a half hour, an hour. I'm not going to do it. So I said, I got fed up and shut the thing down. and I went to sleep. Right. Woke up this morning. I'm like, all right, I'm on the PS5. So I'm like, let me just download the game to PS5. That's a PS4 game. So what do? I go to the search bar, and the game is these games with these stupid titles that don't create a game with a title that you can't even spell or pronounce, because then you're hurting your chances of that person buying it because they don't understand what the fuck it is, right? Make it make sense, right? But these people don't get it. So then I'm like going on PlayStation profiles to learn how to spell it. So now I spell it. I put it in the search. Doesn't exist because now with this update, PlayStation 5 won't let you find PS4. It's like it doesn't exist, even though it's the only version available, not on PS5. So you should have been able to search that easy. It doesn't work. Okay. So now I'm like, well, how am I going to get this game downloaded if I can't search it? Do I need to put the PS4 back on? I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? For whatever reason, you go on the PlayStation Store and you have it connected to your systems, and you could just hit boom, download, and it goes right to the PS5. Well, why not just make PS5 that simple that you could look it up? Why does it have to be that you have to have an add-on or something to make it complicated? Why can't it just be easy access? With all the technology we have, why can't the thing be smart enough when you're going in the search bar to search the game, right? Why can't you just search for it, right? So I play the game, I put the game on, right? And now the new problem I have with PlayStation 5 is the game shuts off immediately. So I'm doing a live stream, it shuts off. I remember this happening with PS4 where you're logged off, it's not in sync. But you would have thought that PlayStation 5 is superior technology where it wouldn't have that same problem PS4 had. So I go to restore licenses, it doesn't work at all. I go to restore every goddamn game I have in the library, it doesn't work. So what happens is the game shuts off once. So then I go to put the game on again, and I live stream it, and I find that the controls are harder to utilize because it's a PS4 game on PS5. I have no idea why. So now I'm killing my finger for a stupid, shitty shovelware game, trying to get the thing to go. Like it's like Flappy Bird, but on crack with water. Makes no sense. And you're trying to like go through these things, but that it's like it sucks. So I get the platinum, and I spent way too long trying to get the PS5 to download the game, for the live stream to work. It was just way too long. Because if you think about it, I bought it in the wee hours of the morning. I played it on PS4. PS4 internet crapped out for a couple seconds, and then it didn't capture the trophy. And then it wasn't smart enough to understand that I got a 500 score, but I didn't get a 300 score. So that pissed me off. And again, PS4 lately, I don't know if it's because I do all my gaming and I get thousands of platinums, but PS4 is crashing every day. And I don't have time. I want to go on my PS4 because what I try to do is I try to utilize the memory for PS4 with PS4 and utilize the memory for PS5 with PS5 because I have 3 terabytes on my PS5, but I use the whole goddamn thing up. Go figure. PS4, I have like, what, 380, 400 games in my backlog. It's been taxed to the limit. It's been pushed to the limit. Like, it doesn't even go that high with the number because I got over 10,000 platinums. I actually have 11,155 platinums right now. Okay, I didn't even update it, but it can't handle it. So my PlayStation 4 just keeps crashing because it can't compute. It doesn't understand, right? So it starts crashing out all the damn time. I can't even be on my PS4 that long because it starts malfunctioning where I can't even navigate. You could say, oh, maybe it's the controller. Controller's fully charged. I got like 5 different controllers for PS4. It isn't the controller. It's the system. It's the whole like overloaded, right? So I just figured, all right, I bought the game on PS4. I play the game on PS4. I platinum on PS4. And while I'm in PS4, I can work on the library in there. Didn't work out last night. Things started breaking down. So I just got fed up and went to bed. Like I said, I woke up. I'm like, let me try to search the name. And again, like I said, please, developers. I worked in retail for so long, right? So I know like marketing and I know like stuff with products and when stuff sells, supply and demand and all that, right? Create a product with a name that's easy to spell and understand. Because you want someone to buy your game, right? But we can't buy your game if we don't know how to fucking pronounce your name or spell it, right? So not everyone like me is going to take the time out to go search the goddamn look on PlayStation profiles to see when I got the last trophy. Write down the goddamn fucking spelling. Go on to PlayStation. Use my phone. Use PlayStation and type in, whatever way you spell it. Which let me get it up. Okay, so the game is this is the joke, right? Piopoyon. If you thought I would just memorize that to know how to spell it, you're wrong. So I have to look at this to see how to spell. I can't even pronounce it, right? So it doesn't recognize it on PS5. Why? Because the system got stupid as you did the updates, where now the search bar is the worst search bar I've ever seen for PS5 that it's ever had, period. It doesn't recognize anything you type in that's a PS4. It's like they don't want you to play PS4 anymore. But they're too stupid to realize that you can't force people into buying what you want them to buy. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of people that own a PS4. Now you're making it where they can't buy a PS4 on a PS5. Now I get it that there's games that have a PS4 and PS5 together, but even that is ridiculous too. That you got a game like Beetle Shock, right? Which is shovelware, okay? And Aethel Games offers a cross-buy when you buy the game for $4.99, right? And I guess it was on sale for $3.49, so you're supposed to get the PS4 and PS5 version, right? Well, the PS4 version on Asia is broken, all right? And it's been broken for weeks. It just crashes out. It doesn't even load. And I've sent in like 10 reports to PlayStation. And my friends that were gamers on the leaderboards are talking about it. So I send a message to Aethel Games. And I get a botted reply. It's like the Twitter X account for Aethel Games is like a robot. There's no human involved. You could put something on there bashing it and it will be up there forever. Nobody's paid attention. And it's just a bot like, hey, this game just got released. We're having a contest and everything. And then it gives me an automated system that things take time with games and, we are working on the problem. We're going to patch it. It's a shovelware game. There's not like gigs involved. It's like megabytes, right? It's not rocket science to patch the game. It's not like you got to patch God of War. Okay. The fact that you're taking weeks to fix the damn game is ridiculous. And the fact that you responded to me and the game is not fixed after weeks is ridiculous, meaning that you're lying, in my opinion, because you have no intention of fixing it. This new motto that these shovelware company developers put out games. Some are broken, some are not. Like Epic R games, they would airy games. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They never fixed them, and then their reputation went to shit, in my opinion. Where people are hardly not buying their games now because of their reputation, and they don't get it. That instead of putting out airy games, they put out games that are like airy, same model as airy, another bird, another owl, or some shit, and nobody's buying it because they're worried that the game's going to be broken. How about patch and fix your games, and then people will buy your games, but they're not buying it because of your reputation. You don't fix shit. So that's the point. Like we had a problem with Thigh Games. Thigh Games, the Jumping Bon 5, you couldn't, like they didn't patch it where the trophy list was not available for PS5. So they kept going to the well too many times, kept fucking flooding the market with shovelware to where they pissed off, you know, Sony. And then Sony banned Thigh Games. Now we got, the thing is, Sony should step in with these developers and saying, if you're going to put a game on the PlayStation Store, it needs to work. And if it doesn't work, you have to patch it and fix it within a certain amount of time. If that doesn't happen, Sony should ban that company completely, where they can't make a game period until they make sure all their games work. That's common fucking sense. But there is no common sense. So it takes like so many people talking about it to where Sony might actually move their ass, if at all. Okay? So AFO Games not patching Beetle Shock when they couple 2 games together, PS4 and PS5 version, as a cross-buy to get you to buy it, and then one of them don't work, that's ripping off the customer. Should automatically be a refund. But no, you can't refund anything. So now, me and anybody that's bought that game gets screwed out of the game because we're waiting for the developer to fix it. They're not fixing it because they got a bot that's just responding on X. Why? Why do that? You're giving, it's bad enough that shovelware has a bad name, right? Now you're really giving a bad name to shovelware. Where now, when people are going to look it up months from now, they're going to be like, well, if the game works. You're playing Russian roulette with people's money. Like, oh, will the game work or won't the game work? Well, take our money. We'll take your money, but you may not have a game. What kind of practice is that for Sony's PlayStation Store? That they're having a thing where you can buy a game and there's no game. That's like against the law. I bought Beetle Shock because it's a PS4 and PS5 version. If the PS4 version is not available to me that I purchased it, automatic refund, no questions asked. But no, they don't do that. So it's against Better Business Bureau. You're not delivering the product. It's a scam. But why is Sony involved in that? Then remove that company from ever making games. If you're going to make games for PlayStation, you better make sure that shit works. And if it doesn't work, then Sony should get on that. But besides that, getting back to the thing with PlayStation 5 don't want PS4. They want developers to stop doing PS4. They just want to promote PS5, but not everybody has a PS5. And this is the point, is that you cannot try to control the market and force people to get a PS5 because you're making it where they can't get a PS4. It's not going to work. You have to see how the market goes depending on how the gamer buys things. You can't control it. As much as you try, you cannot control what's popular or not, Sony. So you have so many people that own a PS4, then make it that you can search PS4 games on PS5, right? And buy them. And stop making it where you're forcing people to use their PS4, right? And then PS4 is crashing out because PS4 is so antiquated that it doesn't even know that people can get past 10,000 platinums. It goes to 9999. You should fix that to where the number goes higher. But because now people are playing a lot more now and gamers are getting a lot more platinums, the thing's always going to be crashing out because I broke the goddamn number. It doesn't go that high. So every single time I play, it's like the PlayStation 4 is freaking out, right? I'm at 11,155 platinums. And that shit is getting screwed up every time. Every time I put a PS4 on, It cannot go past 9999, and then it gets all screwed up when it comes to syncing because it will show to a point. It doesn't even show the full number now. Like I'm trying to go. I think I have 284,000 trophies. It's so screwed up. I can't even read. There's so many trophies. It can't even read the complete number. So that's crashing out there. Then I got the memory to the limit. It's crashing out there where I have to delete shit, whatever. Even on my PS5, I had a 3 terabyte, and I used it up because I'm a nut. I go through controllers like water because I'm playing thousands of games a year. Okay, technically, if I'm on my if I play normally normal for me, not for you, I get like 100 platinums in 2 weeks, right? So it could be 200 platinums in a month. If I'm playing better than normal for my standards, I can get 300 platinums or 400 platinums a month, right? We're in competition, so I am like wrecking these systems. I am wrecking the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. And the thing that bothers me is that yes, I was not playing for a long time. I gave up being a gamer to raise my children, and then when they were fully grown, I went back into it. So I would want to be able to buy the PS3 games in the PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Store or whatever, and be able to stream it to my YouTube channel. But they don't give you that ability. They only give you a handful, and then they say it's streaming, but it's not streaming because I can't put it on my YouTube channel as streaming. So it's not what I consider streaming. And then how is it like the biggest games? Like I'm playing God of War Ascension and I can't stream that. I'm not allowed to. Why? So you're going to make me go buy a PS3 and buy that game, and would I still be able to stream it? Probably not. Unless I have a whole computer set up, and I don't have the equipment. So I would want to play God of War Ascension PS3 on my PS5 and show it, but they won't give me that option. And then that's a joke too. That I buy games all the time, and if I'm a member of PlayStation Plus, and they say, all right, put it to your library, that should be mine forever. Not that I hear, oh, this game's getting delisted, and they pull it from my library. That's considered mine, purchase, and then they want to charge me because they want to make a couple bucks off a game that people own. Like the Ghostbusters slime thing. I'm like, wait a minute, why is it showing up like a lock thing on it? And I'm like, go to click on it. They're like, they pulled it from my library. They want to charge me for my own game. What? And it was like $2.99 or $1.99. I'm like, why? You're that grimy for money that you're trying to get $1 or $2 or $3 for a video game? Like it was mine. It was in the library. So I'm having an issue with this. I'm having an issue with this bullshit now where there's a lot of games getting removed, and they just could come and go and take it out of your fucking digital library, and you don't have a fucking say. You don't say at all. You realize how pissed I would be if I have like getting close to 800 games in my backlog, right, for PS5, that all of a sudden 800 games are gone that I bought. I got the receipts. Are you crazy? Same thing with PS4. That you're going to force people now to just want to get physical media, right? On one hand, you want people to do the digital, but then you piss them off as the digital, and now they want to go back to physical media. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That now people don't want to buy digital because they don't own it. I want to own things. I don't want to rent things. I don't want to be told what I have to play when I have to play it. I'm my own boss, right? I'm a big gamer. I'm a gamer. I've been around since the birth of video games. So anybody tell me I'm not a gamer, I'm not a trophy hunter, they're out of their effing mind. Okay? I was around before a goddamn trophy system. I played the best of the best of the best of the games. before they had any trophies whatsoever. So, like, I don't need to hear shit. On TikTok, I get shit all the time. People are like, you're not a real gamer. You're not a real trophy hunter. My 20 platinums are more powerful than your 11,000. First of all, nobody's looking because they're lazy. I got Bloodborne. I got Crash Bandicoot. I got Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Tekken 8. Like, I got shit in there. I don't need to create a trophy cabinet for dummies. Just look it up. But no, this generation, majority of the people are not looking up people's trophy list, and they're like, oh, I can't be bothered. How are you? There's people that want to review like people's trophy list, but then there's too many platinums that they can't review. I never heard of that. Why? People just look at the front page. They can't. All they're doing is scrolling up or down. They can't even do that. They don't want to look page 4, page 5, what to see. Oh, I got this platinum. I got that platinum. I don't understand these gamers today, or people claiming to be gamers. And everybody's trolling. Everybody's bashing. Everybody's this. Everybody's that. What's going on? So I want the PlayStation to recognize PS4 on the PS5. I want the search bar to be back to normal intelligence where they understood what the hell you're looking up. And when you choose PS4 in the search to buy games in PS5, I want to see PS4. I don't want to see PS5. And instead of saying PS5 games, it should say PS4 games. But it still says PS5 games. It's like run shitty. Like everything's run shitty. It's a multi-billion-dollar company that can't fucking get it to put the name PS4 games when you're looking up PS4 games. And you should fix your goddamn syncing problem because the PS4 can sync a lot better than PS5. Now, I don't know what's the cause of it. Maybe it's internet. Maybe it's not. But I'm fucking sitting there and it's like inventing the wheel. I'm trying to make a wheel. And I'm going to try to drive a car like Flintstones. It's like the technology turned to shit. And I'm waiting and waiting. I have no patience. And I'm waiting and waiting for the games to load for the PlayStation Store so I can give you my money and buy it. And guess what? It's like, where is it? I don't know. What's going on? What's going on? Make it make sense. Like, it shouldn't be that long. The fact that I have to use the PlayStation app to download the game, to tell my PlayStation to download it, that's pretty cool, mind you. Don't get me wrong, right? But that's ridiculous that my PlayStation can't do it. I can't search on my PlayStation the game to download. I have to go on the app, click it, and press the button, and then it's commanding my PlayStation to download it. That's insane. But I'll never remove that app now because that's fucking fantastic, the PlayStation app. So, I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. But if anybody's there, it says 2 people watching. I don't see any comments though. I see something here. What is this? So I'm trying this out for the first, not for the first time, but I'm trying to experiment with the YouTube Live and trying to utilize it, not just like StreamYard and all these other different platforms. I'm trying to see where I get the most views from because it's all different. Like it's for some reason it's better to capture certain things than others. So I tend to do StreamYard live streams and podcasts, but why not YouTube live stream? Like, wouldn't that be the best working thing? You would think, but it seems like it's not. Like, it seems like it's not going to the right people, or maybe people are not gamers, or maybe people are not interested, or maybe, I don't know how this works. Like, so I had fun talking about my video games on MATRIXLORD212 on my PlayStation profiles. I have 11,155 platinums. Please like and subscribe. That's it. Take care. Bye for now.